What's up, YouTube? This is Justin from Party Rental Knowledge. If you don't know, I help small businesses grow their party rental company. I don't know why I'm always videotaping in my truck, don't ask. Today's video is about tips. Not tips like I'm going to give you ideas or information. Tips like gratuity, when a customer gives you a bunch of money for doing a good job, unexpectedly. So tips are always good. They're pretty much always good. It's always nice to have a little bit extra money for lunch.
Hey, here's some lunch.
But as far as managing tips, can sometimes be a pain. Tips can happen for a variety of different reasons. You do a good job. You actually show up a little bit early, so they have some extra time with the unit. The unit looks really, really nice. Anything that you rent it to them is really, really nice and clean, so they wanted to leave their gratuity that way. You guys did a lot of work. Say it's like in a big field or something like that, very far away, or it's in the backyard's a pain in the butt to get to. The customers appreciate it and they'll give you some tip. Maybe they're just a nice person. They like to just give tips. It's always nice to have tips, but sometimes it can cause some problems between employees and stuff like that. It's weird. Sometimes your employee will do a delivery and they'll get tipped. And then sometimes people go pick up that unit and they won't get tipped again. So they'll be mad that they weren't on the delivery. Or vice versa. They say they deliver a unit and then they don't go on the pickup and then they get tipped on the pickup, which happens 90% of the time. So then they get mad. Say somebody doesn't show up to work and they were going to be on that truck that day, but that's the only reason they missed that pickup. So they would have got that tip. I actually have a rental software too, so people will book online in real time, and then sometimes they'll leave a tip for the total order, and a lot of the time it's a percentage, and it's more than $5, $10. I take those tips and I split them equally between all the employees every week. Sometimes you'll have a truck full of employees that they're just going to get the tips and they're not going to report it. They're not going to say anything. You're going to take that cash and it's going to be an unspoken rule that nobody's going to say anything. But at the end of the day, that normally doesn't come to fruition or happen to be a problem because nobody says anything. There's no problem. But sometimes if somebody slips up and they talk about it, then it becomes a big problem. And then they broke my rule. So I start yelling at them too, because they shouldn't be taking tips. It should go in a tip pool because it eliminates all these problems. So personally, I don't take tips because I'm the owner. So yeah, this is all the reasons why I actually just give out my tips at the end of the week. I just tally it up and split between everybody because at the end of the day, they're getting free money and they shouldn't really be complaining. And if it's not unfair to them when it's happening randomly or whatever reason, then they can't really complain. I just keep it uniform and I keep it real. Like I keep it with all of you. So thank you, YouTube. If you like this video, check out these ones. I gotta sit here awkwardly while these videos are in the